Hello and welcome everyone. I wanted to do a video for this season's journey in full. I've completed every objective. I'm going to go through each journey mission and explain some tips along the way on how you can get it done if you need them. So that's what this video is. And we're going to start with journey mission 1 and 2. They've done things a little bit differently this time. You can start on journey mission 3 straight away. 1 and 2 are kind of for new starters. They're worth doing anyway because of the rewards and the season XP, so I did them. But you don't need to. You can just start from 3 and then progress all the way through to 7 and then finish them. And they work like they did last season, but all of the modifiers now are attached to your journey. So from journey mission 3, you'll unlock some modifiers, and then on 4, 5, 6, and 7, you'll continue unlocking all of your modifiers. So you're going to have to do all 7. And again, you do get a mask as a reward at the end there for getting the 7th one done. We are going to start from journey mission 1 though. We will go over this. I don't think many tips are needed at all here. You can see for journey mission 1, you got to complete the American History Museum. There's complete propaganda broadcast. You'll have to do 3 of those, which are just open world activities. Deconstruct 4 items. So when you're picking up items, just deconstruct them. Nice and simple. Liberate a control point. Just 1 of them needed. Just take over 1. Craft gear pieces. It wants you to craft 4. Complete main missions. So just complete 2 main missions. If you've done American History Museum, there's just 1 more. Complete public executions. There's just 1 of those you need to do. And then loot items of specialized or higher quality gear. 3 of them. So all of them are very easy to do. And with this journey mission and all of the others, the other 6, you don't need to do all 8 to complete the journey mission. Only 6 of the 8 are required. So once you've done 6 of these, you can claim the journey mission and get all of your rewards on the left side here, including the season XP. Moving on to journey mission 2. And again, this is quite straightforward. We've got donate resources to control points. For that, just take over control points, see the control point officer, and donate resources. Once you've done 500 resources, you're done. Complete 2 bounties. So just bring up your map, go to bounties, and complete 2 of them. Equip items with the same brand. I'm going to go over this in a little bit more detail because last season people were struggling with this. There's a very easy way to do it. You can tie it in with journey mission 1 where you got to craft 4 pieces of gear. So let me just show you how you can get this done very easily. You head over to the crafting station. If you're new, for example, and you don't have a lot of gear on you or in your stash or whatever, just bring up the crafting station and you can craft 4 pieces of gear that are all the same brand. And the one that I did for my other characters, I started with the backpack and I just crafted a Cheska backpack. You can see that here. So you can craft that one. That would be 1 piece. And we can then equip that. We can press spacebar there to equip item. Then if we go down to knee pads, you'll also find some Cheska knee pads. And we're going to do the same again. We're going to craft those knee pads. And then once they're crafted, we're going to equip them. And that'll be 2 out of the 4 that we need. And then you can go to holster. You'll find a Cheska holster here that you're able to craft. And then once you've crafted the Cheska holster, again, you can equip this, providing you have it. If not, just have a look at what other items you've got to craft and put on. And then on the mask here, you can find a Cheska mask. And that will be all 4 Cheska pieces on 4 different slots. And if you do this, you'll unlock the objective for having 4 of the same brand set on your build. If we take a quick look at the build, you can see a Cheska mask, Cheska backpack, Cheska knee pads, and Cheska holster. That's what it wants you to do. Have 4 of the same brand set on you at once. Once you've done that, you can put on your normal build or whatever, and you can get rid of the pieces. The objective will be done. If for whatever reason you don't have 4 of the same brand set in different slots you can craft, just go into Countdown and farm for 1 of the brands, any brand, pick up all the pieces in the Countdown run, and then you should have 4 different ones that you can slot in. Nice and easy. Next on the list is complete territory controls. You need to do 4 of them. They're just open world activities. Craft weapons. It wants you to craft 2 weapons. So go to the crafting bench and craft 2 for that. Complete Jefferson Plaza mission. Nice and easy. And claim a season pass reward. By now, you should definitely have enough XP to claim a reward on a season pass. So just head to your season pass here and claim an award. It's as simple as that. And then the last objective here for journey mission 2 is to complete the Tidal Basin Stronghold. So again, very easy. The first 2 missions are very straightforward. You can't go wrong. 3 is where it starts to get a little bit more grindy, I'm going to say, and everyone after this just gets more grindier. And what I do want to say right now, I'll show you the clip as we're doing this. A lot of the objectives this season, and I believe some people said they could be done last season like this, can be done in the shooting range. So this makes it very easy. There's a lot of objectives now where you can just come to the shooting range and do them here. If you want to do that, by all means go ahead. But I made a point of not doing that because I don't think that's how the devs intended you to do it. So I have found other ways of getting some of these objectives done that I will show you. But just know that this is something that you can do right now. Whether they patch this out or not, I don't know. But if they do decide to patch this out so that you can't do all of this in the shooting range, this video will still be of benefit to you because I've gone and found the best ways to get it done without the shooting range. So, Journey Mission 3. First objective here is to accumulate momentum to reach Tier 2. A lot of these journey missions are about momentum and getting momentum and maintaining momentum. There's a few builds that are really going to help with this. I'm going to show you 2 quick builds now that I recommend for going through this journey. One is the Hot Shot one-shot build. This is on screen right now. You can see it's got the sharpshooter specialization. I've got a sniper and M700 carbon there, damage target out of cover and determined on it. Secondary don't matter, sidearm don't matter. The 4 pieces of Hot Shot are mask, gloves, knees, and holster. They've all got weapon damage and headshot damage on it. I've got the Walker Chain Killer chest piece with weapon damage, headshot damage, weapon handling, and a headshot damage mod there. That's got perfect headhunter. The backpack is an Unworthy backpack with weapon damage, handling, headshot damage mod again with vigilance as a talent. And I've got a headshot damage mod on the mask as well. With this build, basically you're able to get a headshot once you got 1 headshot. Every shot then, no matter where it hits, will be a headshot. As long as you keep on getting kills, you can get kill after kill and kill enemies very, very quickly with this build. And that helps towards the momentum. When you're using this build and you're killing enemies quickly, your momentum will go up and you will be able to reach max momentum and sustain it as well. So this is a very good build for this journey. Another good build is something like this. It's a skill build is good, but I've got this hardwired skill build because I wanted to have unlimited seeker mines and I want to throw my cluster mines out all of the time. Skills are very strong this season, and for the momentum gains as well, you can gain momentum very, very quickly with skill kills and using your skills. So a build like this can ensure that you get your momentum bar up fast and that you can maintain it as well. And it's a very easy build to make. I've got the exotic capacitor as the primary, grenade launcher there as a specialization as well for the explosive damage. Secondary is the mechanical animal, sidearm don't matter. 4 pieces of hardwired is mask, backpack, knees, and holster. They've all got skill tier and skill damage on it. The Wyvern chest piece is skill tier, skill haste, skill damage, and glass cannon on it, which will improve my weapon damage and skill damage. And I've got China Light gloves with skill damage on as well. And it's got weapon handling, but doesn't really matter. Skill haste doesn't matter on this build, so I haven't put skill haste mods on or anything like that. I've gone with protection from elite mods for the mods, because hardwired, every time I use or destroy a skill with a feedback loop and the backpack as well, I can refresh my other skill every 5 seconds. So I've pretty much got unlimited skills with this, and it works very well for the journey missions. Doesn't have to be this build, any skill build will do, but you will be using seeker mines throughout the journey, and this will serve you very well. So going back to the objective, accumulate momentum to reach tier 2. I am going to show you this from the firing range so you can see what I mean. But you can see the momentum bar in the center there. And basically you just want to get kills, how momentum works, kills, skill kills, multi-kills. You'll see that 1 cluster mine being thrown out there, my momentum bar went all the way up to tier 4. And you've just got to get to tier 2. Tier 1 is the first bar, tier 2 is the second, tier 3 is the third, tier 4 is the fourth. And that small bit at the top there is tier 5. I'm going to throw out another seeker mine here to get some more kills. When you get to tier 5, you become unstoppable and your skills go on overcharge. It's very good. But that's what it means by momentum and tiers. So for this objective, all you got to do is reach momentum tier 2. Next is maintain momentum tier 2 for 60 seconds. You don't want to do this right now because once you've finished the Journey 3 mission, you'll get a hold of critical momentum, and that makes this very easy to do. So skip this one for now. Make sure you leave this one. You'll be able to pass the journey mission by skipping 2 of these. So make this one of them. And once you've got a hold of the critical momentum modifier, then you want to do this. And this is why. Because the easiest way to do this maintain momentum, and this will keep on repeating itself throughout the journey, and it'll require you to do it longer each time as well. The easiest way to do it is with this modifier. And what you want to do is you've got 3 options. You can go to the firing range if you want to, or you can go to Liberty Island if you don't want to use the firing range like I did. On Liberty Island, if you go up to the point where there's a Razorback and kill all the enemies, damage on the Razorback, although it's kind of like immune, you can't do anything to it, it does take damage. So if you're getting crits, that will count. And with the critical momentum passive modifier, it does this. Critical hits have a 40% chance to grant 1% momentum. So what that means is you can get the momentum to tier 2 by shooting Razorback and then just maintain it. You want something like a Bullet King with you, and you do want to have crits on the build. I'd say go at least for like 30% crit chance or more, higher the better. But a Bullet King because of the amount of ammo you're going to need. And just keep on shooting Razorback to maintain it in tier 2. Keep it around about the middle, like in the clip here, and just keep it like this until the objective is done. Every 60 seconds, you'll get a point towards the objective, and you need to do it 10 times. So you could just keep it here for the entirety. It's got to take 10 minutes for this one, and after the 10 minutes, you'll have 10 out of 10. Eliminate hostiles is next. You got to eliminate 500 hostiles, very self-explanatory. Eliminate elite hostiles, 100 are needed. Eliminate hostiles with headshots, 150. Going back to that build I've shown you, just a hot shot, one-shot build is perfect for this. Get your first headshot. Every shot after that is a headshot. Go and do some open world or whatever you want to do. You'll get headshots very easily. Achieve double kills, and you need to do 40 of these. Again, going back to a build I've shown you, this skill build or any skill build with cluster mines are a great way to get multi-kills. Just play any missions or open world activity. Drop the difficulty down as well if you want to. It doesn't matter what the difficulty is. Throw your seeker mines out, and as long as you're killing 2 or more enemies at once with them, it'll count as a double kill. You just got to do this 40 times. But then that'll also help with the next objective, which is eliminate hostiles with explosives. You got to do 40 of them. So any skill build with seeker mines and cluster mines will do that for you. You'll get this very, very quickly. And finally, eliminate hostiles using skills. So if you are using the skill build for the above 2 that I just mentioned, you'll also get this done along the way. You got to do 40 enemies with skills. And that is journey mission 3. Once that's complete, you will unlock the explosive amp, critical recovery, and critical momentum modifiers, as well as get some rewards and season XP. Moving on to journey mission 4 now, and it does get a little bit more difficult as we go, like I said. With this one, the top objective here is to restore, it says 100,000 armor via critical recovery, but I think that is a typing error. I think it's 1 million armor via critical recovery. And this one is quite annoying. You've got to do it 50 times. Now, you would have just unlocked the critical recovery passive modifier. If we go to the passive modifiers, you can see it here. This is how it works. Critical hits restore 0.5% of your maximum armor. So you want a build that does crits, and you basically want to use your crits to restore your armor. But it's very little, and it takes a lot of time. And you need something to be causing you damage. There's a few ways you can do this. If you've got the expansion, again, you can use this method that I shown you earlier by getting up to the Razorback. But this time, leave 1 enemy alive. And what you want to do is let the enemy deal damage to you. And then you can then use crits on Razorback to restore your armor. And if you keep on doing that, you've just got to do it 50 times. You've got to restore 1 million armor 50 times until it's done. So keep on letting the enemy do damage to you and keep on shooting Razorback, and you'll eventually get it done. If you don't have the expansion, then again, use Summit. I've got a clip here of this flame turret. This is what you can use to take damage, to remove your armor. And then you can use critical hits to get your armor back. Just keep on doing this until you've done the requirements. And this is another one that can be done in the shooting range if it's that annoying for you. There is the ability to harm yourself in the shooting range, and then you could use the invulnerable target maybe to get the heals if you wanted to do it that way. To be honest with you, considering you can skip 2 on each of these journey missions, this is definitely one I'd choose to skip if I wanted to skip one. The next objective is to eliminate hostiles using seeker mines. You got to do 200 of them, and blacklisted counters 2. So again, just use a skill build, use Seeker Mines, and get kills. It's very easy. Eliminate frenzied hostiles. You got to do 80 of them. Well, frenzied hostiles are basically the hostile modifiers for this season. And I'll show you now on screen. They look like this. They glow red. So you're just looking for any enemy that glows red like this. These are going to have buffs against you, and they'll be self-healing as well. And the further you go in the journey, the more buffs these will get. They'll get stronger with their buffs. So that's how this season's hostile modifier works. When you see these, just kill them, and you've got to do 80 of them. So it'll be easy enough, but these are what you're looking for. The next objective is to achieve double kills using explosive skills. Very much similar to the one we just did on Journey Mission 3. You need double kills, and you need 40 of them. And I advise you to use explosive Seeker Mines. So do exactly the same again for this one. Prevent momentum decay of 600. You don't even need to think about this. While you're playing and while you're building momentum, the momentum is always decaying. So if you just keep on playing and just keep on shooting and killing stuff, you'll always be preventing it. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to think about it. This will just happen. Eliminate blacklisted hostiles. Blacklisted hostiles are again a part of the hostile modifiers. They'll have an icon above their head, and if you do take damage from these enemies, your momentum will decay. I think it's 15% faster for so many seconds. So ideally, you don't want to take damage from these, and you want to get rid of them quickly, and you want to eliminate 100 of them for this objective. It'll probably just happen naturally, but what you're looking for is these enemies here with this icon above their head. It's like a little person icon with a line through it. If you see this icon, they're a blacklisted hostile, and you need to kill these for this objective. Next is to maintain momentum tier 2 for 120 seconds. So very similar to the one at Journey Mission 3, which was 60 seconds. This is 120 seconds, and you have to do it 10 times. Again, just go to Razorback or go to the summit or go to the shooting range. Just get the momentum to tier 2 and maintain it there. Do it until the objective is done. This one will take you a total of 20 minutes of maintaining the momentum at tier 2. And finally, perform headshot kills to boost momentum. And you've got to do 300 of them. That one-shot hotshot build that I've already shown you, just use that build. Get headshot kills, keep on getting headshot kills, and you'll complete this objective. With 6 of these done, you can complete the journey mission. You'll get the overdrive active modifier, the momentum surge passive modifier, and the explosive expertise passive modifier. Moving on to journey mission 5. The first objective here is to eliminate hostiles while overdrive is active. And the second objective is eliminate hostiles while overdrive is on cooldown. Well, you would have just unlocked the overdrive active modifier, and this is what it looks like, and this is what it does. So it instantly maxes out your rogue momentum, and you receive a powerful combat bonus. After overdrive ends, your momentum gain is temporarily reduced. The bonuses while it's active are 30% weapon damage, 30% skill damage, and 30% rate of fire, and you get unlimited ammo. The penalty is that after overdrive ends, momentum gains are reduced by 70% for 150 seconds. And the cooldown is 150 seconds. To show you how this works again in the firing range, you can even see all the enemies' heads there. They are all blacklisted right now, but you can activate overdrive on PC. It's T. I think this might be down on your D-pad on a controller or right or left. I don't know. You'll find out. It'll say it's T on PC. And once I activate it, my momentum bar will go to maximum. Now, for the first objective, I need to get kills while this is active. You can see it's active for a few seconds there because my unlimited ammo, and that's about to go. There we go. That's how long it lasts. And then it is on cooldown. So for these 2 objectives, you need to get kills while that is active. So just keep on activating it, keep on getting kills. And then you need to get kills while it is on cooldown. So while it is on cooldown now, I want to continue getting kills for the second objective. So just keep on doing that. You need 80 kills while overdrive is active, and you need 250 kills while it is on cooldown. Quite straightforward for both of them. The most annoying one is the one where it's active, because I kept on forgetting to activate it. Just got to focus on that, but you'll get it done soon enough. Next is eliminate hostiles using skills, 150 of them. So just use a skill build, kill 150 enemies with skills, nice and easy. Eliminate hostiles with skills while momentum surge is equipped, and they want you to do that 250 times. For that, you just want to head to your passive modifiers, and you want to make sure momentum surge is on. For momentum surge, kills with skills will double your momentum gain. It's a very good passive modifier, and if you're using the skill build, you'll like this a lot because your momentum bar will go up very, very quickly. And all you have to do is get 250 skill kills while that's equipped. Next, you want to eliminate blacklisted hostiles. We've already spoke about what these are. You've got to eliminate 200 of them. This will just happen naturally while you're playing with modifiers. Reach momentum tier 5 30 times is the next one. Momentum tier 5 is the maximum tier like I've shown you before. And there is a very easy way of doing this. Like, you don't need to do it in the firing range. I'm just going to show you while I'm here. You can do this anywhere. But when you activate overdrive, that'll take it to tier 5 the first time. And then what you can do is just let it come out of tier 5 and go down to tier 4. So that's going to take a few seconds. But it's now on cooldown. So that momentum bar is now going to start going down and it'll go into tier 4. Once it is in tier 4, I can just get some more kills and they'll put it straight back in to tier 5. And now counter's going into tier 5 again. If you want to use your gun and shoot at ads to do it, just make sure that you have critical momentum on as the passive modifier, where crit hits have a 40% chance to grant 1% momentum. Then you can just use overdrive to get yourself to max, let it go down, then shoot ads to crit to take it back up. And just keep on doing that. Every time it goes down and goes back up, it will count. Or you can just use overdrive 30 times. However you want to do it, once you have reached momentum tier 5 30 times, this objective will be complete. Prevent momentum decay is again another objective for this journey mission, and this time it's higher. You got to prevent 900 times, it says. This will just happen naturally again. It's a very easy one. You don't need to think about it. Just play, let the bar go up, keep on getting kills. You'll prevent momentum all of the time. And the last objective is maintain momentum tier 4 for 180 seconds. So just like with all of the other maintain momentums, you can go to Razorback, you can go to the summit, or you can go to the firing range. You need to get it to tier 4 this time, and it'll take 180 seconds to do one of them, which is 3 minutes. So this is going to take you 45 minutes of keeping that bar at tier 4 to get all 15 markers done for this objective. Once that's done, this journey mission is done, and you can claim your awards. You get the Vendetta active modifier, the Reaper scan passive modifier, and the aggressive drone passive modifier, along with some season XP and some rewards. And now we'll move on to journey mission 6. It's a lot more grindier now than before, and 7's the same as you'd expect as we get further into this. The first objective here is to activate Vendetta and eliminate marked hostiles. You have to do 100 of them, and this one isn't too bad. First, we'll take a look at what Vendetta does. The active Vendetta modifier looks like this, and it basically marks multiple enemies for elimination using the indicated means primary weapon, skill, or pistol. So if you use this, you'll get an icon above enemies' heads. It'll either be a primary weapon icon, a skill icon, or a pistol icon, and then you've got to take them out with how it wants you to, whether it's primary weapon, skill, or pistol. There's a penalty for it if you don't take them out with the right weapon, and that's how it works. You can see in this clip here what that looks like, but you simply have to just take out enemies with these marks. You don't even need to do it right. Just activate Vendetta, get these marks on the enemies, and then eliminate the enemies. And the cooldown for this is 30 seconds, so you can pretty much do this all the time. Mark them, kill them, wait 30 seconds, mark them again, kill them, wait 30 seconds. It won't take you long to get the 100 kills. The next objective, though, is probably one of the most annoying in the journey. It's eliminate sidearm marked enemies using the correct weapon while Vendetta is active. Has to be sidearm. If I was in the room when they were deciding this, I'd have said, can't it just be the right weapon? You know, can't it just be primary, skill, or sidearm? Why does it have to be sidearm? But hey, they went with this. You only have to do it 70 times. But that took me over 2 hours. I literally, as you can see in the clip, sat at the start of DUA. I'd do the first few areas. I'd mark them. Just look out for the pistol above someone's head. And when there was a pistol above someone's head, I'd use the pistol to kill them. I used like a little headhunter build with determined on the pistol. So I could shoot them in the head and maybe one-shot them going forward. But it doesn't really matter. You can do it at the lowest difficulty. They'll be very easy to kill with your sidearm. The hardest part is getting the sidearm marked. A lot of the time, they won't give you the sidearm, and sometimes it'd give you free. But like I said, it took me over 2 hours going through DUA's first few areas here, just getting the spawns. And I had someone with me at this point, so it increased the spawn count. So I could have more enemies to get this done a bit quicker. If you're solo, it might take even longer. But it's all RNG. If it keeps on giving you pistols above heads and you get kills, you could do this in 10 minutes. But it probably won't be like that. So all you got to do is activate Vendetta, and anyone marked with a pistol, kill them with a pistol 70 times. And this is how I did it. The rest of the objectives on Journey Mission 6 aren't that bad. We've got eliminate hostiles with aggressive drone, 200 of them. The aggressive drone passive modifier looks like this. It increases the striker drone's damage by 50%, but reduces its duration by 40%. You just want to throw that onto a skill build and just get it out and let it kill enemies. It won't take too long at all. How I did this is while I was grinding for the eliminate sidearm marked enemies, when there wasn't any marked enemies with sidearms, I was waiting for the cooldown. I'd get this out and let it get kills. I think I got this soon after I got the sidearm marked enemy kills. So I just worked on them at the same time. 200 are needed. Then there is use the Reaper scan to mark and eliminate hostiles. Again, I went for this while I was doing the sidearm marked enemies. So whenever there wasn't a pistol enemy, I would just scan everybody and kill them. And that's what it wants you to do, basically. The Reaper scan passive modifier looks like this. Enemies scanned with the pulse have 25% chance to receive a blacklist mark. They don't even need to receive the mark. Just have a scanner pulse on, use it to scan enemies and kill them. Once you've done that 140 times, the objective is complete. Next is maintain momentum tier 4. For 240 seconds. It wants you to do this 10 times. It's starting to get a little bit annoying now, this one. But yeah, you can do it the same way as you've done all the others. You can head to Razorback on Liberty Island. You can head into the summit if you don't have Liberty Island to find something that you can shoot that's immune. Or you can head to the firing range. Just get yourself to momentum tier 4. Keep it there for 240 seconds, which is 4 minutes. And that will be one marker of the 10 that you need for the objective. So it'll take you 40 minutes in total of maintaining it at tier 4 to get all 10 markers to complete the objective. Prevent momentum decay is next. We've already spoke about this one on previous objectives. It's more this time. It's 1200. But again, it's just going to happen naturally while you're playing, while you're preventing momentum and getting kills. Not even thinking about it, you'll get this done. Reach momentum tier 5 and eliminate 5 hostiles. You got to do this 20 times. You can use the shooting range if you want to, but if you don't want to do that, like me, head to Viewpoint Museum. And what you want to do is use the override active modifier. And at the start of this mission, proc that active modifier to go to tier 5 right away and just kill everything in front of you and do it fast. You'll easily kill 5 enemies or even more while you were there. I think I was getting 10 enemies, so I was getting like 2 markers for this every time that I procced it. Just restart Viewpoint Museum and do the same again until all 20 are done for the objective. This can just happen naturally as well. And finally, eliminate blacklisted hostiles. We've had this objective before, we've got it again, and this time it's 350 that you need to do. With all of those done, you can then move on. You can come and claim your rewards. You get the Tactical Supremacy active modifier, the Fortified Shield passive modifier, and the Reactive Reinforcement passive modifier. And the rewards are some exotic caches there, some season XP, and some others. And then the final journey mission is Journey Mission 7. And we'll start at the top with activate Tactical Supremacy and eliminate hostiles. You have to kill 600 enemies while this is activated. The Tactical Supremacy modifier looks like this. It increases all equipped passive modifier bonuses for a limited time. Your momentum won't increase while it is active, and if it is maximum, it'll cancel it. And certain actions will increase the duration of Tactical Supremacy. Headshot kills will increase it by 2 seconds, and skill kills by 1 second. So all you need to do for this objective is activate this and get kills, and the cooldown of it is 60 seconds. Your best bet is to find a spawn where you can just keep on getting loads of headshots with that one-shot headshot build, because the headshots are going to extend the duration of this. So control points are good. I know there's a spawn point in No Hope Hotel that can work. Or I like the crash site. The second spawn on the crash site after you called in to defend a control point. Often these will all spawn out of a manhole or all come running at you from a distance, and they are easy pickings. So you can get quite a few kills. So I'll just get to that point where we're defending a control point, I'll hit this and get as many headshot kills as I can. I'll reset the control point and go again. Or you can just go to the firing range and do it there, which will be the most easiest. And the way I just said about doing that will help with the next one, where you got to extend the tactical supremacy by performing headshot kills. So this requires the headshot kills. You need to proc tactical supremacy and then get headshot kills to extend it. And you need 300 headshot kills that extend it for this to be completed. So again, I would just use crash site control point. I'd get that second spawn to come in to defend it and just pick them off. And I'd keep on doing this until I got 300 kills to extend the duration of tactical supremacy. Next, we have eliminate hostiles while using fortified shield. And you need to do 50 of them. You need to make sure that you have the fortified shield modifier equipped. And what this does is increases your skill shield's base health by 100%. Unfortunately, just kills with a shield and having this on doesn't count. You do need to kill them by hitting melee. So go on a very easy difficulty and just go for a mission or something like I am here and just keep meleeing the enemy for them to die. Once you've done this 50 times, you'll get the objective complete. And then there is restore 100,000 armor via reactive reinforcement. This isn't as annoying as the other one where you had to restore armor with the crits. This is much easier. And I think it is 1 million again, not 100,000. And you need to do it 30 times. The reactive reinforcement passive modifier looks like this. It heals 5% of your maximum armor when your shield takes damage. And this effect has a 10-second cooldown. All you want to do is have that modifier equipped, throw on a bulwark shield, and just head to any mission and let an enemy do damage to you. Every time they do damage to you, you are restoring your shield health. And you'll notice that the markers will go up if you're tracking the objective. Just keep on letting enemies do damage to you while you got the shield until this is done. Moving on, and we must maintain momentum tier 5 for 60 seconds 10 times. This one is not as annoying as the others, but it is the same as the others. You can either go to Razorback on Liberty Island, you can go to the summit to find something immune, or you can go to the firing range. You want to get to momentum tier 5. The quickest way to do that is with overdrive. So just use it. And then you want to maintain it. So just like we've maintained it before with the critical momentum passive modifier, just keep on getting critical hits to keep yourself in tier 5. And the reason why this is easier is because you can just keep on shooting. If you've got a Bullet King, keep on firing because there's no tier 6 to go to. So it will max out in tier 5, so you don't need to worry about shooting too much. Once you have done this for 10 minutes, it'll cover all of the 60 seconds that you need to cover and all of the 10 markers to get this objective complete. And then you'll move on to reach momentum tier 5 and eliminate 8 hostiles. You have to do this 20 times. And it's the same as the one from before where you had to do 5 hostiles. Exactly the same. So use overdrive, go into full momentum tier 5 and then kill 8 hostiles while you're in that tier. Viewpoint Museum is a great place to do this. There's more than 8 enemies there. You can just hit overdrive, kill the 8 enemies to get a marker, restart the mission and go again. Do this 20 times and this will be done. You can use a firing range if you want to as well. And you can just get this naturally while you're playing. You will get this eventually. The next objective is to eliminate hostiles while maintaining momentum above 50% and 500 of them. This is something that will just happen naturally while your momentum is above 50% and you're getting kills. All those kills are going to count. So if you're using that hot shot one shot build or a skill build and you're getting high momentum and you're continuing on and getting more and more kills, they'll just keep on adding up and you'll get this naturally. And finally, activate overdrive, vendetta and tactical supremacy once within 15 minutes, and you have to do it 5 times. For this, I just stood there at the end of the mission. I activated overdrive. I waited for that to run out. I switched to vendetta. I activated that after the cooldown, waited for that to run out, switched to tactical supremacy, and I activated that after the cooldown, and all 3 was activated in a couple of minutes. That counted as 1. I rinsed and repeated that 5 times to get the objective done. And that is every objective in Journey Mission 7 and the whole journey. We've been through them all now. Once you've completed this, remember you can skip 2 on each one of these again if 2 don't take your fancy. But once you've completed this, you'll get the overclock projector, microwave coils, and rigged battery passive modifiers. You'll get the snake apparel helmet, which is really cool. And you'll get some exotic caches and some seasonal XP. I hope this video has been helpful and given you some good tips to go and complete your journey. It can be done a lot quicker than last season for the first journey that we had, but at the same time, we can just do most of it in the firing range if we want to. I chose not to though, and it took me about 26 hours to do this, with just finishing off a few last bits in the firing range at the very end, because I was getting very tired and I did it in one sitting. I just want to say thank you to everybody that jumped in that stream and supported it. I really appreciate it. I get very tired when I'm doing stuff like this, and now it's a tough one. Without you, I wouldn't have done it, so thank you. That's the end of this video. Again, I do hope it's been helpful. Make sure you hit like on the video, comment down below as well, especially if you've got any more tips to add to what I've shared today. I'd appreciate it, but also to help with the algorithm. So go ahead and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, because I do loads of the Division 2 content, and if you like the Division 2, you'll like what I share on the channel. I also have some great communities as well. All of that can be found linked in the video description. But that is everything. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.